before the court to take his plea.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. We don't come again, my people. Today on Wednesday, 27th of November, 2024. Yes, being here every day is not very, very easy. It's by the grace of God and many of you supporting us, encouraging us to do this. Yes, Yaya Bello, and the matter now with this, so that Yaya Bello have been arrested. Now, because we have never trusted our government, not just Tinubu government, our government. In fact, let me say, in the history, or rather, since I was born, I have never trusted Nigerian government. But it's their responsibility to prove us wrong this time, that Yaya Bello will be prosecuted and be sentenced, because somebody who stole 100 and something billion naira is a lot of money. But I hope they are not going to come up by telling us garbage like they normally do, that you have been fined 500,000 naira for wrongdoings, or you have been fined 50 million naira for stealing 100 and something billion naira. Yes, you can see how he walked into EFCC majestically. Let's see how it goes. But we have this video here. Let's listen to this.
What goes on? Thank you. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. No push. Lock this place. No push. You cannot lock it. You cannot lock the place.
How can you lock the court?
You cannot lock the place. It's okay, it's okay.
Can you just stop, madam? Can you stop, madam?
Okay. Awesome.
Hope this will not be the case of Yaya Bello. How far now? They say that they look for you. You know, say at this time now, Nigerians, they are very upset. Say, we don't arrest you. So what do you by do now be say, maybe you just waka go EFCC, say you don't come, then we'll come by and arraign you for court. You will come still sit down for there. You know, my brother, now to just do this thing to let Nigerians know, so they walk, you don't understand me. I go say, yes, I understand you, sir. I understand you. Okay, I will do that. I also not go betray me, really arrest me. You go say, no, they promise you, say you will not be arrested. Just more, you'll do this one. May Nigerians still know, say, we do our job. So may you walk into EFCC, then they'll come hold you, they'll come arraign you, and you'll come by court and all that. So maybe not the situation I would do so my people. I never know. This one where your talk so will be like saying a script. So it might be the situation. Yes. Because me, I'm still waiting to see a proper and elite, a former governor sentenced to proper time in prison. I'm waiting. Yeah, below, yes, he went to court today. They said he's arrested. We are waiting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. Good evening to you. Thank you for always being there. Abu Azi, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Grace Home and Properties, Eva Line. Thank you, CXL. I appreciate all my people. Thank you very much, Golden Nag. Thank you very much, Record. Thank you. God bless you. God's Child. Thank you very much, Osage, Odiase, Dixon, Idagmo, and many others. Tony Africa, I can see you as well. Many other people right there have already showcased on the screen. I appreciate every one of you. Emmanuel Shooks, Timmy DB, and many more. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, my people. Just do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share, press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here. But meanwhile, I'd like us to listen to this. Tinubu don't come off for Nigeria. He and the wife, they do Japa. Should I say Japa? No. They said they travel for 3 days or so. They don't go France. Although what did they go do for France? Now that one may not know. Maybe we might learn more from this. Let's listen to this quickly.
Reacting to the announcement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 3-day visit to France, which begins today. The visit is in honor of an invitation from President Emmanuel Macron. Disclosing this in a statement on Tuesday, the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said Tinubu will be received on Thursday at the 350-year-old French Military Museum by Macron and his spouse Brigitte for initial ceremonies that will dovetail into bilateral meetings. The president would be traveling with his wife Oluremi and other senior government officials. Ononuga also mentioned that during the visit, President Tinubu and President Macron would harmonize positions on stimulating more interest in exchange programs that focus on skill development for youths and improving their competencies in automation, entrepreneurship, innovation, and leadership. Let's take some reactions. The first tweet there reads, France again. It's like the Nigerian government's position is one to tour as many countries as possible. Fixing the challenges facing Nigeria isn't bothering this administration. The next tweet there reads, the president loves globetrotting instead of staying at home to address the myriad of problems created by his economic reform agenda. The quality of life for an average citizen has plummeted since he came to power, and majority of Nigerians cannot afford one square meal. Next one there reads, this invitation by the French president is something special, and this is the beginning of greater things to come to Nigeria. It is also recognized Nigeria as an important country in Africa and one that they can't do without. The most populated black country in the world. And finally, another international trip, but Nigerians are asking, how will this visit directly address the pressing issues at home, rising inflation, unemployment, and insecurity? Bilateral talks are valuable, but citizens need immediate, tangible benefits. Give us a full month without trips. And that's my question to the three of you this morning. Do you believe that, I mean, it's a personal invitation from the president, yes, but is it something that is going to change the lives of Nigerians, which is really what the citizens want to know? Doctor.
Okay, let me start as follows. I keep repeating the point that the president is the chief foreign affairs officer of the country. When he goes on diplomatic trips, there must be a purpose. And this is a state visit on the invitation of the French government. Many Nigerians may be cynical because previously we've been hearing the president is going to China, he stopped over in France. Nobody knew what he was stopping over. The president went to the UK. Oh, he suddenly went to France to spend there some 5 days. Forcing Nigerians to speculate about whether these are for undisclosed medical trips. But this one is an official state visit. And I think it's important to put that in context. That's the second point. The third point is that it's even in France's interest to look for new friends. You know, France's policy, you know, with the Francophone countries, his former colonies, you know, being shaky, being driven out of Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, more or less in those countries. So what better thing to do in diplomacy than to make friends with Nigeria and to further promote the objectives of the, France-Africa summit. The fourth point that people may need to pay attention to is the academic one, which Professor Professor Bola Akinterewa has addressed in his book, Nigeria and France, 35 Years of Relationship, 1960 to 1995. Now, there was once upon a time, I will be very brief about that Nigeria and France didn't have very good relationship because of this Francophone, Anglophone thing. So this also provides an opportunity to mend fences. And the issues that they are going to discuss, I think they are generally important issues: agriculture, trade, politics, the economy. You know, these are, and we have French companies operating in Nigeria, many of them that are here. So from the point of view of diplomacy, it will be a good thing. Now, Mrs. Tinubu has accompanied her husband, and she's also going to meet with Brigitte Macron, you know, to discuss a number of issues about women empowerment within the rubric of our own program, Renewed Hope Initiative in Nigeria. And I think that the two first ladies will be meeting at a very auspicious time, at a time when women empowerment is a major issue in France, and it's also a major issue in Nigeria. You remember the case of Giselle Pellico that we discussed with Adefemi Akinsoya, was it yesterday? You know, about how the rights of women to be protected and how, you know, a phallocentric society may well be, you know, a threat to women empowerment. So I think in terms of the subject, the subjects are in order. But what happens thereafter is always the issue, because Nigeria has this very poor habit of having bilateral relations. We sign memoranda of understanding, and then it ends there. People collect their extra codes. The foreign affairs people get the opportunity to travel. They come back, they don't follow up. I hope this will not happen in this case. France, you know, emerging as a strategic partner with Nigeria.
Okay, so good trip. We just need to see results. Ayo?
I think the reason why a number of Nigerians, following from the tweets that you read, well, Musk said it's no longer called tweets, from the ex-post that you read, that is that people don't see the benefits of these trips. And that's why when another trip is announced, there's a lot of criticism and uproar. Just like Dr. Bate ended by saying that it's not just about the, the optics and saying, oh, this is what we're going to discuss and we are signing understandings. It is what is the impact for Nigeria at the end of the day. I've always said it, that when it comes to diplomatic relationships, every country goes there with their what is in it for them. And at the end of the day, being able to measure, because this is taxpayers' money at play, we're going to sponsor the president's trip abroad, and every time he travels like that, we sponsor it. So if we're expending money, it's important, no doubt about it. Let us see the benefits of these conversations, not just because best believe that President Macron understands what is in it, what he wants to gain out of this visit. It's not just a friendly gesture because he likes the company of President Tinubu. There's something in it for them. So what is in it for Nigeria? That's usually the challenge that we don't see too much of. And at the end of the day, it just seems like another visit without a lot. And then let me just also pose a challenge to the president. I think it would be great for him to spend as much time traveling within Nigeria to different states across the country, just to feel a sense of the feeling of what Nigerians are going through. Because we often complain of our leaders being out of touch. How can they be in touch when they're often abroad and not able to actually feel the pulse of the people? So travel within Nigeria, travel and understand the people as much as he's traveling abroad. There's nothing wrong with it. It's important. He's leader. He has to do it. But it's also, let's see the benefits of it. I think that's what's most important for Nigerians.
All right, then, impact.
So Nigeria and France has a very checkered and wobbly history. One part Dr. Abati wanted to say that I should enunciate was the first wobbly part was the nuclear crisis, where France did come to test bombs across our land over here, about our deserts, which caused a lot of crisis. The second part was the role France played in our civil war. That's another one. So since then, we've been trying to repair things, and we know the role, importantly, the likes of Foucault, which was like a French emissary played across Africa and even in Nigeria here and all of that. So that influence is writ large. But over the years, we've been trying to get some level of, rapprochement, fixing things. And if you date back historically, the French and the British fought for parts of Nigeria during the colonialist days. But as it is today, a state visit, I think the president should do more. And my first point is this, and like Ade Adefeko enunciated in his Business Day article today, very good article, you could go read. Where's our ambassador in France? We're having a state visit. We don't have an ambassador on ground that will soothing things, that will be able to get all of the relationships that we need to get going on. A charge d'affaires cannot do what ambassador will do. So we needed somebody on ground to be able to smoothen things. Secondly, a state visit, how are we going to maximize it? There are many industries out there in France. There's Dassault, the aviation one, Danone, the milk one, couple of other things that we can partner on. In those days, it should be extensive, and that's why you need an ambassador on ground to be able to smoothen that. Yes, you will have some business-to-business deal. And I'm also going to make kudos to Friends of Nigeria, because I was part of their conference in Paris about 2017, 2018. And they've been doing a lot of work of bringing French business in here. But there ought to be so much more work done as regards the government angle. And like you said rightly, number one, to be able to get what is in it for us. It's not just about France supporting or business from France coming to partner with our businesses and all of that. You should go one step further. What they'll probably need for us are a rich, stock of materials and things like that. In the tech sector, we're having a lot of interface. There's something called Business France, where young tech Nigeria icons are going into France, getting an enabling environment. They're providing an ecosystem for them. But apart from that, what can we also get in trade? That's just it. France as a country today does a lot of trade with us. About close to 10 to 11% of the imports, gets to them from here. But we need a lot more work on ground to be able to facilitate the state visit. And that's why I'm a little ambivalent that we might not be able to get more out of the state visit because we've not done our groundwork. And that's why I beg President Tinubu, get ambassadors into all these countries so we can get better returns on these our visits. Please.
All right, then, very well said, team. But let's move on very quickly now to our next story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has suspended his senior special assistant on print media, Mr. Wale Ajetumobi. This was disclosed in a statement issued on Tuesday by the governor's special advisor on media.
All right. I would just like us to move on because we still have a few presentations for you guys here in terms of videos. Thank you very much for your time, for your understanding. Please continue to do your part by pressing on the like and helping us to share. Let's move on to Edo State. I'd like us to take it from here. Thank you.
Senator Gov Okpebholo and team join body with contractors to go do check on top the ongoing road constructions. Our Tory person Osaze David Isehere report say Governor Gov Okpebholo carry waka enter Tembuga Road off Upper Mission Extension to check for the level of work and how far the road construction don go. Oga Governor for Okoyan say the road is very important for the community. Say without the road, the people for the area go dey cut off. He talk say as at when in the campaign, he promise the people say he go do the road. That now why he come to do wetin he promise.
For years, these people have suffered. Without this road, people around this community can't move out. And this road is very important. From here, you can link up to the university. This is Tembuga. And by the time we came here last time to campaign, I saw the situation of this road and I told them that we are coming back. The hope of Edo State is back. With all these massive projects that are going on now, you can see that we are ready to transform this state.
Governor Gov Okpebholo Costi carried the Cheche Kwaka reach ending of Upper Mission Extension Road by Aduawa to go see the level of work where they go on for there. But let's treat the people of Upper Mission Extension well as the market people where they the area begin hail the governor. Make una not forget say, as we see him, now so we dey talk him. We know the take blame. From Benin City. Party PDP for Edo State don call on Edo people, civil society organizations and Naija people as a whole say make dem focus on wetin the current government dey do so that the state no go fall backward. Chairman of the party, Dr. Tony Azegbeme, wey talk on behalf of the party for one talk meeting with Tori people wey dem do for the party secretariat for Airport Road, Benin City on Tuesday, November 26, 2024. Come talk say Edo State see plenty improvement for all sectors under the leadership of the Obaseki-led administration. According to Oga Azegbeme, he come talk say the reason why them hold the talk meeting na to make Edo people and other people wey dey concerned sabi the disturbing and troubling things wey dey shele under the APC government. Say if they no address am well, e fit bring bad luck to the state democracy, peace, progress and security. Dr. Azegbeme come still talk say just 14 days after Governor Okpebholo enter office, he does scatter the peace wey the state get.
In the last 8 years, everybody agrees to the fact that Edo State witnessed unprecedented development across all sectors, and the government of Edo State was the envy of other states, was bettered in this country. It is against this background that we had to call this press conference to draw the attention of the public and other critical stakeholders to the very troubling and disturbing developments in Edo State under the All Progressive Congress-led administration, which, if not appropriately addressed, could spell doom for our democracy and serve as a recipe for anarchy and instability, thereby threatening the peace, progress, and security of our dear state. Today, ironically, we have the APC-led administration clocking 14 days in office, led by Senator Monday Okpebholo, who has, through his actions and inactions, have succeeded in just 14 days, setting a very dangerous tone for crisis and breach of public peace. And we are worried that this troubling precedent may just be a dignation for a conflagration that may well be avoided and better avoided.
Oga Azegbeme constantly and say security agencies go need to look into the recent attack on the PDP secretariat by Kabaka Adu from APC, say them attack the PDP to frustrate the party's move to take back the mandate where their candidate Aso Ighodalo win. According to Oga Azegbeme, Inyan said them spoil property wey worth millions of naira and carry some important things like election papers comot. Dr. Azegbeme come also chook mouth on top the government vehicles recovery committee led by Kelly Okugbawa, as him accuse them say them break into the house of former Governor Godwin Obaseki, beat and harass security people wey dey there.
Just last week here, on Thursday to be precise, at about 1:30 p.m., the APC mobilized thugs to attack the PDP secretariat on Airport Road, where you are, in their desperation to intimidate, frustrate our efforts at reclaiming the mandate duly given to our party and its candidate Aso Ighodalo at the 21st of September governorship election. The barbaric and unprovoked attack on the PDP secretariat was led by one Kapapwe, Adu, who invaded the premises, destroying properties worth millions of naira and cutting away valuable items and election documents. I've not seen people that are so dumb that you would imagine that we just keep only one copy of the documents we are using in the court, only in the party secretariat. Just that they know. Those documents are in 5 copies and they are in different locations in this country. In the same manner, thugs under the payroll of the governor-elect select Okpebholo as government vehicle recovery agents led by one Kelly Okungbowa a shooting of the APC in the state, broke into the private residence of the immediate past governor of the state, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, in Gestapo style, assaulting, harassing security personnel at the premises, looking for phantom vehicles. Anybody that knows the immediate past governor will know that he's not that kind of person that holds on to material things. Material things are alien to him, unlike these low-bred APC members. This is most reprehensible and unacceptable, and we urge relevant security agencies to thoroughly investigate these barbaric attacks and ensure that the perpetrators of these lawless and dastardly acts are brought to book. As I was walking into this hall, I also got a message that this same so-called government vehicle recovery agents were at the golf muse where our candidates used to live, also looking for government vehicles in that premises. We condemn these acts in the strongest terms. Surprised though, because we know that lawlessness is in the DNA of the APC.
Dr. Okpebholo also accused Governor Okpebholo and the Deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa say they never resigned from their position for Senate and House of Representatives. Contact say they need to tell INEC to declare their seat vacant so that by-election will happen according to the 1999 Constitution, Section 68, Subsection 1D.
2 weeks after their inauguration on November 12th, as governor-select, Senator Monday Okpebholo and his deputy Dennis Idahosa have failed to officially resign from their respective seats in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, denying their constituencies of representation at the National Assembly. This is in total vagrance with what Section 68(1)(d) of the 1999 Constitution as amended states. And I read, I quote, "A member of the Senate or the House of Representatives shall vacate his seat in the House of which he is a member if he becomes a president, the vice president, the governor, deputy governor, or a minister of the government of the Federation, or a commissioner of the government of a state, or a special advisor." It cannot be clearer than that. It was expected that even before they were sworn in, they should have resigned their positions in the National Assembly to clear way for the principal officers of the National Assembly to write to INEC to declare those seats vacant and for INEC to activate the provisions of the law and conduct by-elections. It's as straightforward as that. But when you refuse to write your letter of resignation, the principal officers in the National Assembly will not have any document to work on to activate the declaration of the seats vacant. How can they simultaneously hold the positions of a governor of a state, a governor and senator, as well as deputy governor and member of the House of Representatives? It is only right and constitutional that they should resign their membership, allowing their seats to be declared vacant, and paving the way for a by-election. But again, we're not surprised. APC thrives on illegality and lawlessness and has continued to tread on this infamous path while making a mockery of their constituents.
Oga Okpebholo constitute matter on top of the State Procurement Act, Edo Best and other matters, as in beg Governor Okpebholo say make he do work without complaint, as in remind and say Obaseki government already do their own part for state development.
You're all aware, I'm sure you were invited, when there was a ceremony somewhere in Rama Park where the Okpebholo-led government declared that they were constructing an overhead bridge from Rama Park, not even know to where. Now, you were sworn in just 2 weeks ago. you do not have a tenders board in place. You do not have an executive council in place. You have not published that project. You don't have appropriation in this year's budget for that project. And yet, you signal to the whole world that is it CECC have been awarded the contract. Even if we were in Edo State, that ought not to happen. And that should not happen. And we are alerting Edo people because the path to dictatorship is always filled with good intentions. The flyover is nothing but a white elephant project to reward godfathers for their role in subverting the will of Edo people at the just concluded governorship election. And we demand that the government makes public the procurement procedure for this project, stating the cost of the project and timeline, how the contractor was selected, and whether the process complies with the state's Public Procurement Act, among other details relating to the project. You're also aware that this administration is dismantling all the levels of government that they inherited. And so, we are not surprised that they consider the State's Procurement Act a hindrance that must be dismantled. Okpebholo has procured over 5 billion worth of vehicles without proper procurement process. So much so that the permanent secretary in the governor's office is threatening civil servants in central administration for refusing to accept vehicles due to improper documentation, while desperately looking for ways to pass entries for over 2 billion naira of the inauguration cost. The Edo State Procurement Act is at risk, and we must all, and we ask everybody to stand up to make sure that that act is not killed. As if their shenanigans weren't enough, they have continued the callous and reckless sack of civil and public servants in the state, inflicting more hardship and suffering on the dismissed workers and their families, who are already grappling with an economy made unbearable by the gross mismanagement of the national economy by the APC government at the center. This shows the level of the government's insensitivity to the plight of the people, and a troubling sign of what may lie ahead under the new administration. Today, 26th day of November. By now, civil servants in the state will have been receiving their last because the Obaseki-led administration made sure that everybody in the state was paid on the 26th day of the month. We are aware that as we speak, nobody in the state has received any alert. For 8 years, the PDP-led administration pays salaries on or before the 25th of every month. And as of today, the November salaries have not been paid, in spite of the fact, and we are saying this with all sense of responsibility, the Obaseki-led administration left behind in the coffers of the state over 30 billion naira. What have they done with that money? They have fettered away that money and shared it to their godfathers for the role they played in subverting the will of Edo people. The most ludicrous one is Okpebholo's visit to one school in Abia Northeast. And there was this idea that the school is dilapidated, the walls are falling off, the roof. I say clearly, did we ever say under Edo Best that all the schools in the state have been renovated? Edo Best is not about the physical structure of a school alone. Edo Best is not built, the whole thing is not centered on only the physical structure. Is it important? Yes, it's important, but there's no government that can do about more than 2,000 and something schools in the state. It's not possible for one government to do all. Under our administration, we did more than 340 schools. what we expect is for the next 6 months that Okpebholo will be there. He should do the ones he can do for the next 6 months. Because after that, we will reclaim our mandate. Okpebholo must be reminded that governance and administration go beyond stealing the people's mandate. While his short-lived tenure lasts until the People's Democratic Party reclaims the mandate duly given to it by those voters, he remains the governor-elect and must stop indicting himself. From the moment he took the oath of office, the responsibility is his alone. He has no one else to blame or complain to. The PDP government has done its best and successfully worked on over 340 schools from the many others across the 3 senatorial districts. The ball is now in his court to do his part, just as the PDP government did. It should stop complaining and focus on delivering results for the people if really it has anything to offer. The composition of the SUBEB board, which has just been announced, is in total variation with the provisions of the SUBEB Act. It confirms our worst fears that APC and Okpebholo are only interested in the possibility of award and execution of contracts by SUBEB and not the formulation, regulation, and implementation of education policy. We are hereby calling on all Edo people, civil society organizations, and well-meaning Nigerians to beam their attention on this administration so as to prevent a descent into avoidable situations with their consequences on the peace and security of our dear state.
Because after Governor Mode Okpebholo inaugurates the Kelly Okumbawa Committee to recover all missing government vehicles, the committee does recover a total of 25 vehicles. The chairman of the committee, Kelly Okumbawa, for in talk with Tori people, can't list the numbers and brand of motor where them don't recover and come here and say the work will still continue. He come here and say them get information, say them don't carry some of the vehicles come out for Edo State, but say with the help of security agencies, them go recover and back. Oga Kelly come advise people wey still hold government vehicles say the motors na for Edo people and not be personal property. He come talk say their mission na to make sure say them recover all vehicles wey them thief from government house. Kelly Okumbawa come stay here and say na through the help of people them don't fit recover some and them still dey beg people wey get any information about how them fit recover more government vehicles to call them for this number 081 101 651 21. Say them get ogbonge reward for anybody wey go give them correct information.
In total, we have 10 ILOS, we have 3 IAS buses, and 1 mover bus, 2 Pajero, 4 Prado Jeep, 1 Lexus Jeep, 1 GSC car, 1 Toyota Camry, and 1 other Lexus Jeep. In total, we'll be having 25 vehicles that we are recovering in space of 72 hours. We've told them time without number, it is better for them to return the vehicle by themselves. Because the vehicle belongs to the state government. It's our property as Edo citizen. Our duty is to make sure we recover the vehicle that was stolen from the government house. So we are still using this medium to advise them that they should return the vehicle back to government house. Anywhere they keep the vehicle, we'll go there and pick it up. We'll still give out our number. And the most important one, with the help of the whistleblower, they have been giving us good information. That's why you see this committee, we were able to recover these numbers of vehicles in barely 72 hours. And we have gotten different reports on social media, on print media, but we are not bothered. What we are after is for us to recover the vehicle that was stolen for governments. And that is the reason why we are at. And by the grace of God, we will succeed. We have gotten submitted that some of the vehicles have been taken to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Abia. By the grace of God, with the help of the security agencies, we will recover those vehicles. All the vehicles, we will get them by the grace of God. And it may interest you to know that the vehicle that was taken away from this government and in all the agencies, it's over 350 to 400. And by the grace of God, we will do our best to make sure we recover these vehicles. We have gotten a lot of information. Tomorrow we'll come out again, and by the grace of God, we'll recover more vehicles. To call is 081 101 65121. I repeat again, 081 101 65121. And when you give us a useful information, we'll reward you handsomely. We don't want to measure the amount, but a lot of people have enjoyed it. So please be a particle of it. God bless you.
Make una not forget, say, as we see am, na so.
All right. In terms of videos, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm just going to take on the article that I have here. Then we'll start talking. But before that, I'd like to comment on these two videos that I just played from Edo State. The first one is the PDP people complaining, they're crying out rather that the APC people, the talks in APC and all that, vandalizing and lying against them and all that, blah, 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 that Governor Obaseki cannot stoop so low to steal or rather run away with any kind of vehicles and all that. Then we played the second video concerning, although the PDP people also said that today, as of today, which was yesterday, 26th, the civil servant, none of them have received their salary, which has never happened before when Governor Obaseki was there as the governor of Edo State, according to their statements. But this last video from Edo State, you see, Edo State said they have recovered about 25 vehicles, if I'm not mistaken, and the vehicle they stole, or rather ran away with, is about 350 to 400 something vehicles. According to a statement, that some of the vehicles is currently in Lagos, or rather in Abuja. Now, my question to Edo State and the Edo State, current Edo State government. This is a question to you. You guys have done well, at least recovering a vehicle, as you all claimed. Now, my question to you is, who are you recovering these vehicles from? We want to hear names, their previous or current position, their location, and their state of origin. Who are they? We cannot just be talking to, for transparency purposes, cannot just come on air, for the past couple of days now or weeks. All we are hearing, we have recovered vehicles have been stolen, vehicles have been this and all that. That is fine. Anybody that steal or take anything that belongs to Edo State government should be persecuted for a possible, if possible, prosecution. But now, you've recovered 25 vehicles. My question, which I'm waiting for the results in the next 48 hours from Edo State, because he has been appointed to be recovering vehicles, according to the information reaching us. So, Edo State, my brother, please tell us the person you guys are recovering this vehicle from, their name, their previous position while they were working with Governor Obaseki, their current position, their state of origin. Let us know. We want to know, for transparency purposes, for at least for Edo Light to know that, yes, you guys are telling us the truth. That is my state on this particular one. But meanwhile, I'd like to take some articles here so that we can get talking. For those of you that want to join the panel, a link was posted out earlier on. Click on it, join us here, and let us take this one quickly together. As you can see here, one moment, my people. This particular one here, I would like me to take them together because this one is funny. Let me carry a come. Although it's not funny, it's the realism of our country right now. Vanguard said, Japa, no future in Nigeria. Nothing will make us return back to Nigeria. UK-based couple who just left Nigeria, they don't talk, they don't complain, come out. A Nigerian man who left for the United Kingdom, UK with his wife in 2022 has said nothing can make them want to return. At least it is Japa for now. He spoke to Vanguard on why they left, what it cost them, and his current economic state. Record that the government of the United Kingdom, the UK, said between April 2023 and March 2024, it issued 255,000 visas to Nigerians. While this data do not cover 2022 when this couple left Nigeria, it gives an idea of the epidemic proportions the Japa syndrome has assumed. Recently, following riots in the several cities of the UK, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Dr. Richard Montgomery, assured that the large Nigerian diaspora in the UK of their safety and security. The riot was sparked by the death of 3 young schoolgirls in knife attack. Then they were okay, let me just look for his quote because this one might take forever. Yeah, the guy was talking, although, is there any need? Okay, let me look for one of his quotes. No future in Nigeria, however. This UK-based Nigerian does not see anything for now that would make him panic and leave the UK. He told Vanguard, I left with my wife in 2022. It cost me about 10 million naira back then, which was huge, but it is worth it. I don't mind the sacrifices because there is no future in Nigeria. Although he preferred to remain anonymous, he told Vanguard he was a medical sales expert in Nigeria. However, I am an executive work coach, civil servant, civil service in the UK, and there is no painful experience for me so far. One good thing about relocating to the UK is that it is a place of equal opportunity, brighter future for all. Ask if it would help interested Nigerians to Japa. I do not know yet, he responded. Okay, but it's sad though. It's sad. A medical personnel, Nairon command. So when we talk for here, some people will be calling and all that, say they like governor, they like president. You know, while some of them are hiding in a developed country. What do I know? But let's move on. I would like us to quickly take this. Mr. Oga Jonathan, Goodluck Jonathan, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, don't talk this one here, which I agree with him. Sarah reported, and I report this one, Nigerians more loyal to their ethnic groups than to Nigeria. Ex-President Jonathan calls for unity. Me, I agree with this statement, not true. Ethnicism, as you all know, I've been crying on that, is the biggest problem we have in our country today. The former president emphasized that the critical role of leadership at all levels of government, urging leaders to implement policies and projects that promote unity over short-term praise. Former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan has stated that Nigerians are more loyal to their ethnic nationalities than to the country, which has prevented a collective approach to move Nigeria forward. Yes, I agree with that. But meanwhile, I still have about 2 to go. Let me quickly take this, guys. As I'm doing my part, make another do my part to press on the like, help us to share. People's Gazette said, court dismisses Sanwo-Olu suit seeking to stop EFCC from arresting him after his tenure expiration. Now, true say Sanwo-Olu won't stop that or something. How is that possible? They won't arrest you. You let them arrest you. If you are not guilty, they let you go. Simple. The Abuja division of the Federal High Court has struck out the fundamental right enforcement suit filed by the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State against the Economic Financial Crime Commission EFCC. Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik struck out the matter after counsel who appeared for Mr. Sanwo-Olu, Gbenga Femi Akande, moved the motion for the discontinuance of the case. I'll just leave that one right there. Then I'd like to take this, which I guess is the last one. Yeah, is the last one. Yeah. Yes, guys, this is our job, not too easy like that. So some people, they look at this and say, yes, it's easy. Try and first do 6 months, no break. I bet you, I go join other people celebrate you. I trust me. Punch, I carry this one. Governor Oti warns against harassment at Abia military checkpoint. Governor Alex Oti of Abia State has urged the Nigerian Army to end the alleged harassment and humiliation of travelers at military checkpoints across the state. There was reports that travelers are often forced to disembark from their vehicles across checkpoints on foot, sometimes with their hands raised, whilst trucks conveying traders are allowed to pass freely with passengers on board. All right, I don't hear this particular story for a while now. I don't know why they never see stop planting now. A lot of Southeasterners have complained over this, not just Governor Oti. I don't know why it's still going on like that. But meanwhile, now our duty to carry this kind of thing, they come here. May everybody they hear what they saw around us, or rather across the country. Thank you very much, my people. That's all I have for you guys today. I've done my part for today. I would like us to start talking. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. The line is open. In 10 seconds, I would like to receive a call. If not, I'll just deal with the person already on the panel. We'll move on from there. Thank you very much, man. The Iron's Finest. I can see you in the building. Good evening to you, man. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you. Thanks for all that you do. Just Blue Share, I can see you. Thank you very much. Ajay Deborah once more. Lord Lucan, God bless you all. Tracy Jacoby, thank you very much. God bless you all, my people. Now, God have a blessing. Now, please do your part by pressing on the like button. Help us to share. I've got one super chat already for Blessed Lady. Blessed Lady, thank you very much for super chat. Now, God have a bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, you can do the same by hitting on that $sign. Encourage our work and let us continue to do more for you. But meanwhile, nobody's calling in for now. I would like to hear from Mama Aisho. Mama Aisho is the only person on the panel for now, but let's hear from her. Maybe in the process, we might have more people. If not, we'll round up from there. I appreciate you all, my people, and God will bless you. Mama Aisho, if you are there, please unmute yourself and talk to us. If you're not there, then I don't know. Mama Aisho is not available. You know, Mama Aisho join us and travel. That will get from here. Mama Aisho don't join us. You can't travel. But maybe I'd like to take the call that I have here first. Maybe by that time, Mama Aisho will not come from her journey. Madam Origi, thanks very much for calling. A good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Mr. Ejawaj, how are you? I just want to make sure, I have nothing to say today, which is always a lot of things to say, but I just want to make sure I say hello to you and to all the wonderful people that come here every day. We are not wasting our time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your resilience. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for this candlelight.
Thank you,
Thank you for the opportunity to educate ourselves, because this is almost like, if not single most important thing we need to do now, because a lot of people the brainwash is enormous. And it requires education and re-education. Shawari once said, to save the people, you must use one hand to protect yourself. And that is because a lot of lies went around and people don't even know. A lot of people do what they are doing, they don't even know why they are doing it and the ramifications of it. I greet Mommy Diaspora, great woman. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for this, your son you are sharing with us. It is good to raise them well. You did, man. God bless you. I just want to say something, and this is almost like a plea to Edo people, Edo individuals. Edo people, listen to me carefully. When this election thing was going on, you all know where I stand with matter of election. After the presidential, I screamed, I said, anybody that ever want to subject the Nigerian people to election is committing a crime. But as you look at it, that is all the people can do right now. They are being humiliated. They ask them to go and vote. And when they know that they are not going to respect the people's votes, so people do whatever. And I say, please gather around one person, if possible, and not the two axes of evil, which they still are. I said to you, rally around one person and see if you can put up a fight. Today, I'm going to tell you, I will say this is a little, I can't brag about fighting about things going on in Nigeria. I used to be one of those reserved people, but I said I'm awake, to be honest. I get small sleep and I'm proud of it, because what has behooved us is beyond what we even think. One person that I have come to respect in Edo State is Mr. Niger Watch. They call his name Elvis, but I keep with Mr. Niger Watch because this his university. This thing he is doing, it's just like it's looking like he is, though he does not know it. It's looking like one of those freedom fighters. And when you are a freedom fighter like Shore them and the rest of them, the people you're fighting for will not like you. That one I have come to see with my research and all that is going on. I see that you're not going to be liked because people are scared of truth now. But this young man is doing a lot for you guys, Edo people. If you have sense, begin to ask yourself, what can I do to support him? Because what is going on in this country called Nigeria, though it has different faces, like the guy, aka Tinubu, said it is like a house with people in different rooms. Everybody is experiencing different things. Some rooms are hot, some have air condition. The one that have air condition is exclusively for the people that are receiving.
Hi, let's practice your English.
A month. And the people they are serving are receiving 30 to 50,000 naira. They don't care. But this young man is doing what I call helping to highlight. I have watched you. You always bring up Edo matters, and I plead with Edo people to see how you can all rally around him. Now I'm saying rally around him because now I trust him, that he can help push the do something to build up Edo and get them out of the quagmire. Now I say this, Mr. Niger Watch. You see, when you people were talking about how you people fought and made sure that the past governor was, elected or re-elected, I laughed. And you see a smooth-talking guy that looks harmless. That is the same way the guy you people put up yesterday. What is that his name? He's a representative from Abia State. I don't know how his name just skipped my head. And he, the Igbo people, because we learn our lessons, we don't trust them, believe me. We don't trust a whole lot of them, but that Abaribe, we try to trust him, but realized lately that he is not different. So anybody that is trusting any, I don't care whether that one look like an angel, whether he's a pastor, he's a priest, but he's taking an office in Nigeria, you don't trust them. So look at within yourself how you can see how you can save your community, your state, your people, because what we have, they don't care. I think I'll rest it there. It's a little ramble, but I hope it makes sense to Edo people. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch, for what you're doing, highlighting what is going on in Edo, and hopefully people will get sense and do something. God bless.
Thank you, Madam Origin, for always, being there and for your encouragement, your prayers, your support, everything that you do. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
God bless.
All right. We meet Madam, Law of God is my strength. Oh, we don't know where she did. Our Law of God is my strength. It's almost getting to a week now. Never hear from you. We have Madam Mrs. Ingini on the phone with us. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ingini. It's been a while. Good evening to you, ma. Where have you been? Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Well done for what you're doing. I mean, I don't even know how you do it. It's so hard. Some of us, somebody like me, at some point, I had to take time off. I don't even watch the program, so I can, it's too much. It's too much. It's like unending, and it looks like there's no way out of this whole thing,
Exactly.
Instead of everybody, Nigerians coming together to fight a cause, just like the Jonathan, former president, said, he's right. Instead of us to come together and face and fight, have one voice so that we can have a change, so our country can move forward, we use tribe. If my person is there, then even if the person is not doing the right thing, we're just going to we'll come out with our bold face and be talking and be looking stupid, telling people what is so obvious for people to see. Sometimes I just look at it, and sometimes I just read some things people are saying. I'll be like, wait, is this a joke? Can we not just say the truth for once and let this country be okay? How? When is it going to end? So it's just Nigeria is, sometimes one needs to really take a break, because this is my country. I'm emotionally I'm invested in it. You get what I mean? Because I just want that country, I want Nigeria to work. We can't continue like this. It's been happening for years and years and years. This one we come in, presidents and all that, it's only when they leave office. When they leave office and they have no gains from that seat anymore, that's when they start speaking the truth. You know what I mean? But when they are there, everybody that is eating from them, they all come and be speaking the same thing, lying to people, But when they leave that office and there's no benefit for them again, then they come out and be speaking the truth. When all the money is stolen or whatever, when it's going down, that's when they come out and be talking, But if they're around if they're around power, they don't talk, They just keep lying to people. Come on national TV and sit and be just talking a whole lot of nonsense to people. I don't know how people do it, I don't know. It's so much. Talking of the refineries, I'm not jumping. I'm not going to jump out of myself because of that. Because Nigeria, a lot of abracadabra has been happening in Nigeria for a long time. Not too long ago, we're talking about the Nigerian Airways that was properly staged. That we all thought it was for real. So until we see this thing actually working, then that's when I will believe it. I saw it and I wrote underneath that until we see everything working. Nigeria, the way they do things in that country, if not, then person will just have hypertension. But when you're believing them, all of a sudden you find out that it's all lies. Until we see it working, until we see everybody, people getting fuel, normal. Before, outside that, I'm not jumping out of myself because of that. I don't believe it until I say it word. I'm talking about vehicles that have been taken. It's a thing with Nigeria. Anytime why do you think every time you have a new government? Why do you think every time you have a new government they keep buying vehicles? Because these people come and serve. And as soon as they finish serving, they pack the whole properties, pack the whole everything that was in the house and cars and as if it's their own private properties. You see this man that is talking now, he's talking now because the person that was there before was an opposition. If that person that was there was an APC person, he would just keep his mouth and move on. They've been doing this for a long time. I know somebody that served, and after he served, he handed over to the new person, vehicles, everything, and he was going to another place. He got there, they wiped the whole thing out. The person took everything away and took everything home. That is a norm in Nigeria. They've been doing that for years. They come in and serve and park Nigerian property. The new set of people buy new ones. And when they're leaving, they carry everything away. So that's just Nigeria. We just keep talking and hoping that one day A lot of us, Nigerians, a lot of us, our head we set, and then we'll now start talking, we'll have one voice so that we can move Nigeria forward. Look, if everybody keep talking about my tribe because it's my person that is there, Nigeria can never move forward.
Exactly.
I'm telling you the truth. We'll keep talking the same thing. After 8 years, it's the same story. Another 8 years, before you know it, all of us will grow old and die. It's still the same story that they will be talking about. I'm telling you, if we all don't forget about this tribe and come together, especially young people, come together and don't let these people use the same tactics that they've been using for years and years and years, to blindfold us, So, Nigeria, what you're doing a great job. You're trying,
Thank you, ma.
Somebody like people like me, I had to just shut down and not look. I didn't want to hear anything about Nigeria. No hear, no see. I don't want to see. It's too much. It looks like there's no end to this. So we'll keep talking.
Thank you.
Keep talking.
Thank you, ma.
Well
Thanks
done.
for your encouragement.
Well done.
It's good to hear from you. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma. God bless you.
I'm
Thank
here,
you.
but I'm always watching you. I'm here. I may not talk, but I keep watching.
I believe that. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
All right.
Have a good evening, ma. Thank you. Yeah, bye. All right. Una hear wetin Mrs. Igini talk that when we continue to embrace ethnicism, we are not going anywhere. Remember that Jonathan, with the article that I presented earlier on, he mentioned the same thing. That we are more loyal to our tribes or whatever, our tribal ethnic background than being loyal to Nigeria. So this is one of the things I talk about on this platform all the time. Until we decide to come together and speak in one voice, we'll all be deceiving ourselves like this. You're now old, you now go, your children will continue to also probably start deceiving themselves. They will old, they will grow, they will go. And so we see them. So I'm just doing my part. Some people might be thinking, this guy, they come here every day. I take the door. Some of you might think that is what I just like to be here every day. My brother, I don't like bit of it. Just a bit of it, I don't like it. But what do? I have the platform and I've started it. If I just switch now and start talking about something else, then people might think, oh, maybe this whole thing was being done because of one or two selfish reasons. That's why I created more platforms for other stuff that I want to talk about. It's very unfortunate that we don't have more Nigerians engaging in this kind of conversation, this kind of engagement to call out our government to do the right thing. When the government have more pressure, they will be pushed to do the right thing, in case you're not aware. But some people, they are good in discouraging you. They are good from afar, saying that what are you doing that others have not done before? They are good in telling you off, killing your enthusiasm to do more. Let's encourage ourselves. It doesn't have to be on this platform. Any platform you see people are fighting hard, talking about what is affecting us in Nigeria, please, if you can't support them financially, share their videos, like their videos. That one alone will make their voices go far. Thank you very much, my people. That's all I have for you guys in terms of calls. I'm just going to go straight to the panel. Mama Esho, we're calling you again for the third time. If you're not there, move on to Mr. Jonathan straight away. Mama Esho, you come to the panel, you can't travel. We don't call you, and now let me and you the panel. If maybe somebody did not engage me now, maybe I forgot close scenes, tele.
Now let me and you there. Where are the rest people?
No, at least we have Mr. Jonathan with us now. But that time when you take travel, so now let me and you there that time now.
I just go doctor appointment, come back, and I was so tired.
Thank you, man. Thank you. But let's hear from you. Thank you very much.
If another person did, the many person talk before me.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan is here. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. If you are there, thank you very much for joining us today. As usual, good evening to you, sir. Before I'll come to you, Mr. Jonathan, let me quickly appreciate Yande King. Yande King, thank you very much for the super chat. God bless you. I'm grateful. Blessed lady, once again, thank you very much. And George Blue Chair, I appreciate you. I'm very, very grateful. And God, I will bless you, my people. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan Kisley. Mr. Jonathan, my brother, good evening to you. How everything? How about it today?
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. You're doing very well. Doing very well. And I greet you once again. God bless you.
abundantly for the good work you are doing. I greet you. You are appreciated. God bless you. I greet my fellow panelists, Mama Echo. You receive strength in Jesus' name. And I greet those on the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you once again. God bless you abundantly, man. And all those on the comment section, the callers, I greet everyone. Those that are listening, welcome. Yeah, it's another day. It's Nigeria, you know. Normally, when I listen to your presentation, you know, one thing that I do is that I like to focus on Nigeria as a country. Which one? Because we don't have time. One of the time is not our friend, and not just only on this platform, even in life, whatever we do, time is not our friend. So we must work with time. So you have to pick. And in so doing, I always focus on those things that affects Nigeria and affects Nigerians that people need to know, that we need to broaden, you know, to expand and broaden our minds on. Those are the things I like to talk on. And I agree with the caller, Madam Guinea. I agree with her, you know, entirely. One thing that we must know in Nigeria, first of all, as a Nigerian, if you don't know that by now, every day, see, unless you don't follow what is going on in Nigeria, if you don't know this fact, in fact, you will get BP, and your BP is not as a result of any other thing, just Nigerian problem. Except if you know this fact that Nigeria is a country of deception and lies. You must that's a fund at this stage, 2024, 21st century, 25 years counting of this republic since 1999. If you don't know that basic fact that we're living in a country of deception and of lies, then in fact, God help you. God help you. A good example cited by the caller, I believe, Madam Igini. You see this refinery story that they are touting around. When you know that fact that Nigeria is a country of lies, you will put your mind at rest. Anything that comes from Nigeria, especially from the Nigerian government, agency, legislature, executive branch, whatever, judiciary, parastatals, just take it with a grain of salt. Just be very, very mindful. Manage your expectations. This voodoo we are seeing now with respect to Yaya Bello, we will see where it will lead us to. But if you manage your expectation very well, that you are in a country of deception and lies, the outcome will not impact you so much. It won't impact you so much. It's a disgrace, what we're seeing now with respect to Yaya Bello. It's a disgrace. Just disgracing our country in the eyes of the entire world. This man who looted the state of Kogi, looted that state dry. If you go to that state, you will cry. My wife is from Kogi State. My in-law is a teacher in Kogi State. They don't, as we speak, in that state, they have not paid the last 3 months' salaries. It's not an allegation. That is Nigeria for you. And this is a man that superintended over that state for 8 years. Look at where he left the state. Look at the state of Kogi today. Secondary school teachers what is the most one of the most respected occupation or profession in the world. They treat them like trash. Treat them like trash. What a country. What you see, let's get it clear. What EFCC is doing now with respect to Yaya Bello. See, I just hope let me just manage my expectation. I've said that earlier. It is the same prosecutor that will bungle this case. It is the same prosecutor, EFCC, that will bungle this case. It has started. Because when you listen to their argument today in court, no time to go to that line by line, you will know that they are setting the stage to bungle this case. At the end of the day, Nigeria is a country of deception. You think it just happened that Yaya Bello just showed up yesterday by himself, voluntarily, in his own volition. He just surrendered himself, that nothing has been done backdoor. That they have agreed on things backdoor. The man just appeared to voluntarily on his own for the first time without Ododo, the governor of Kogi State, who has been protecting him all along. For me, with the antecedent of Nigeria, with the fact that Nigeria is a country of lies and deception, I believe that the man just didn't show up yesterday on his own without something having been arranged. But we will see. All eyes are on EFCC. We will see how they will do this. I want to see whether at the end of the day, they will give Yaya Bello 2 years imprisonment, 1 year imprisonment, maybe with a fine. We want to see whether the punishment will match, will be commensurate with the amount of billions that he has looted in that country. Then you will know whether they have bungled this case or not. We will know at that time. It will be clear. But let it be on record that we said it. So, see, when you are seeing all these things happening in Nigeria, it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be news. I mean, it's not something that is new. When the videos that you presented, you showed 2 videos of 2 ladies talking about someone who made a comment outside Nigeria that Nigeria is in shambles. And someone in Nigeria came out, a lady on TV, started berating Davido on this, that what he did was not patriotic, was not a nationalistic move for him to go and berate Nigeria outside Nigeria. That is exactly what we're talking. That's just the summary of what the state of Nigeria. They are talking as if we're still living in the archaic, in the 18th, 17th century. The whole world know what is happening in Nigeria. Whether even they know it more than you sit in one studio there, in one corner there, talking rubbish. The entire world know what is happening in Nigeria more than you that is there in Nigeria. You think they don't know? And then we should not say it the way it is. Everybody knows what is happening in Nigeria. Even more than us that are in Nigeria. So if somebody comes out and say that the country, everything, you see, that thing is not going to go just like that. I think you presented it on this platform 3 days ago. And here we are today. It's still out there. The story is still out there.
because they just want to do things secretly in Nigeria. They don't want the world to know what is going on. They just want people to be living that poverty life. And they can go and tell the whole world that everything is good. But see, even Mr. Tinubu himself, this lady that made this comment that was berating Davido, I don't know where you are. I know you are somewhere from northern, or maybe I don't even know where you are. I just know that I don't want to bring religion or anything into it. You are in Nigeria. I just want to leave it there. You are in Nigeria. Your president, just 4 or 5 days ago in Brazil, what he said was even worse than what Davido said. If you know what you are talking about, it shows that I don't even know why they put you on national TV to be discussing national issues. Because you don't even, this lady need to be she really need to be spoken to, so that the people that are putting it there, they should know that they are doing a great disservice to Nigerians and to their followers and to their listeners and their viewers. This is not the type of person you want to have on your platform to be speaking day by day on such a program that has followership. No. Even your own president said worse than what Davido said. So what are we talking about? Your president said that there is terrorism in your country. Your president said there is insecurity in your country. Your president said that there is poverty in his own country. So if the president can say so outside Nigeria, even the platform at which your president made that statement was a global platform. The entire world was listening. So what are you talking about? These are the people that are confusing the brains of Nigerians. They are the ones confusing the brains of Nigerians. They don't allow Nigerians to see what is really going on. The country is in shambles. Compare that to what your president said in Rio over the weekend. Just this weekend. So it's just so unfortunate. That again, that's why you will see some people. That brings me back again to Nigeria, the local, to Edo State. It's the same thing. People will only condemn when they are out of government. When they are there, they will not see anything wrong. Everything is perfect. Everything is going on well, as long as they are the one that are in government. Everything is going on well. You ask a very, very profound question. This man that was asking for stolen should I call it stolen vehicles or the vehicles that former state government officials of Edo State they carted away with. At this point, I don't think it is stolen, but I don't know what to call it. It was not even telling us the people they recovered the vehicles from. That was a very, very profound, perspective to look at it from. So you can see that they are not even ready, or they don't even know what they are doing. Either of the two. If you are really talking about transparency and you really want to stop this from happening, you recover the vehicles, you will let us know who are those people. If for anything, just put their names in the public space.
Mr. Jonathan, that's the same. That's my stand, though. To be honest,
yes, I agree with you. I heard you. Yeah, I agree with you. If not anything,
tell us the person who they recover from. Mention their names.
If not anything, to shame them. Even if you are not going after them, by law, you are not going after them using the law to go, just to put it out there, just to shame them. You are not doing any of that. You recover the vehicle and then it will just stop there. That's why I think it was Madam Igini who said that. That's what they do, and I have my own story as per that also. They will every government, not only vehicles that they always cut away with, they even cut away with furnitures. Some of in office, by the time the new government comes in, it's like they are starting from the scratch. Furnitures are gone, cars are gone. They cut away with curtains in those offices. They will cut it. I mean, they will bring trailer when it is about a week, 3-4 days to the end of their tenure. And they will cut away. It's like you are moving, like when you are moving from one house to another, and you have this big truck. That's what they do. They will come with this big truck and they will cut away. Government and police will be there. Not only, it's just that vehicles is the only one. Okay, wait now. Please, let's just bookmark today. Let them present by the time they present their 2025 budget, if furniture will not be there, billions of naira will not be budgeted for furnitures. And you'll be wondering, which furnitures are you buying again? Because those are the ways at which they steal. Just call it all this grammar of siphon. That's just how they steal public money. You will see the 2025 budget that they will soon come up with. You will see furniture there again because they have cutted away with furnitures. In the office, kettles that they to boil boilers. They are so. I don't even understand these people. They will cut away with even, like they will go there entirely as if you see that government thing is their own property. And when they are leaving, they will cut away, they will empty the place to the point where it is when the new government comes in, they will have to start again, start giving contracts, their own contracts out, and to start using that again as a means of looting. Not just only cars. They cut away with everything. That's why the new government will come in and they will start buying cars again. Is the reason why they are doing this is just because it's not their party. It's just because it's not their party. If it were to be the same party, they will go away with those cars. They will not say anything. They will cut away with everything. They will just budget again. The same thing happened under this present Tinubu government. When Buhari was leaving, they cutted away with everything. The National Assembly, see those National Assembly members and senators, even when they are re-elected, at the end of the tenure, they will cut away with everything. They will pack it off and then get a new budget to replace them, sort of. As if those senators were not they don't have cars in 2023 and 2022, that you have to give them another 160 million, SUV again when you came in. What a waste. What a height of insensitivity. Wasting public funds. For what? I will have been, kind of singing when I saw the PDP guy. The PDP I think is the PDP chairman, Edo State. I would have been dancing. That's what they are doing. That's the way opposition should operate. We need an efficient and robust, vibrant opposition. That's how it should be. And one of the things we're missing in Nigeria is that effective opposition does not really or should not really start at the federal level. Opposition should start at the grassroots level, the states, and that's how it grows to the national level. With a consensus of speaking with one voice, they will drive it to the national level. What we saw today in Edo State, the PDP chairman, calling out this new government for Edo State is what opposition should be. But the problem is they are never consistent. They are doing it because they are trying to cover, to either to cover up something, either they are asking for something that they have not been given. They are not really doing it, with good intention. It is always with one ulterior motives or the other. I should be dancing by now. Because we stated it here when Okpebholo came out and he was talking about the other day when he was talking about, new road construction awarding contract. How could you? Illegality upon illegality. You are flouting the laws with reckless abandon. You don't care. If we have a system that is working, that is working, that on its own is an impeachable offense. Award a contract of such a humongous amount, such a big project that did not go through any process at all. No, thank you. No vetting of any kind. Just came out and just announced it, not budgeted for. See, God will help us in Nigeria. Thank you very much. I hope the PDP will be consistent on this one in Edo State. They will be consistent. I mean, back to back.
They can never be consistent, Dr. Jonathan. They cannot. They are doing it for their selfish reason, interest.
Yeah, that's why I said I should be dancing now if it were to be that. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. You finish work for your submission. Thank you. Especially in the Edo State parts. Thank you, sir. Mama Esho, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, greetings, Elvis. Greetings, Other Chris. Greetings to Mommy Diaspora. Greetings to our viewers and the commenter and those who will listen later. Senior boyfriend, T-Pain. I hear say you and Ìyàwó Ọ̀fẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ don't jet out. But what I don't really understand is, you mean you use more than 20 years to plan how you go rig yourself into power, and you not even use one year to plan and prepare for good policy that will take suffering away from Nigeria. Today I was just thinking that senior boyfriend, if Tinubu, you be Muslim, your wife, now ordained pastor from Redeem. So invariably, Christian and Muslim, now they power, they rule us. Rule or not to lead. And life become miserable. But what is shocking me is that the Adeboye, Oyedepo, Orishajafo, Suleiman, and all of them, they zip mouth like zippers. That Adeboye, you must come out to, you must come out to lead protest the way you did against Jonathan. And all of una go open mouth talk, because if una not talk, we go continue to dey call una out, because you people are nothing but hypocrites plus tribal bigotry. And why people see they come on down and they listen to a useless message when it makes suffering, it's sad. Because the flocks you people are supposed to lead and prepare for heaven, you are preparing them for hellfire. That is why they can never, you can't hear from their mouth. The Bible say never. Now that the GO say, So una don't turn yourself to many thing God. I am glad senior boyfriend they did the food for everybody. At least by now your offering and tithe don't they reduce. Make una continue. But on Nigeria, the question I want to ask us, at what point are we going to get to our boiling point where we will say enough is enough? Some idiotic youth gather around, they follow Sheyi Tinubu, say na they ordain her to come become Lagos State governor. Nigerians. Yes, I say, come 2027 for councillor to presidency, my children go take over. But are we really ready to take over? Because we are behind the scene. As I interact with some youth, it surprised me that they are not ready. They are not. And if you people don't wake up from your slumber, Jagaba, you go do plus. And if una let that happen in 2027, this suffering is going to be times 10. But I want to ask us one question. Are we not tired of suffering? Are we not? Or the value of money the value of naira never devalue rich. Christmas don't they come? How many of you are going to cook food on that day? And you are not ready. Hey, I weep for Nigeria. The younger generation, they are not making tangible effort. And if we don't make those efforts that we need to do, we will be due for a very long time. Because Jagaban and all his co-hosts and all the IMF when they obey and the World Bank, there's one that go suffer for 15 years before on our head go they correct. Is that what we want? Is that? Or we want to start preparing on 2026, probably. If that is your plan, now don't lose woefully. Because they will continue to borrow and keep to give una peanuts to go rig election. And I want to beg Nigeria, wake up. We are capable to sweep all of them out. But you have to wake up, all the good people in Nigeria, home and abroad, you have to wake up from your slumber and begin to figure out in your mind which position, which vacancy you want to occupy. Because we must occupy the National Assembly, we must occupy the House of Senate. Because those two places, they play major role to this nonsense that is going on. And if we cannot take over these two places in the federal level, all the changes we want to make will become difficult. So while some look towards presidency, let many Nigerians, home and abroad, east and west, younger generation that has brain and smartness, come forth and let's work and prepare you to take over those specific places for us. As for Monday, now be this Ayilolo dance when they dance with one road, now be walk. We won't see whether you they use allocation that belongs to Edo State monthly to achieve, especially in the area of education. I want to hear you come out to say, oh, all Edo life from primary to secondary school is free. If not, if you like, see road where even they grade. They don't they clap nonsense. But looking at that road, did you see drainage? Did you see? Is there gutter, as we they call it, which is drainage? Is there gutter? Is there drainage system on that road? Now they clap for Anna. So Monday, I not join that they clap for you because there was even that road as I saw it today. There is no drainage system. That means you not go to and finish when rain fall, it go turn to square one so that you not go put more money. That is stupidity of the highest order. So Monday, make sure everything you do in Edo State is quality, not quantity. Thank you, and God bless us.
All right, Mama Esho, thank you very much. Thanks for your submission. God bless you, ma. Good evening to you once again. Good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. Today's going to be a short day for us. So we're going to have straight away our final submission. Anybody that joined us while we're having a final submission, you are going to be joining the final submission as well. Thank you so much, my people. I can see my narrator on the comment section. Thank you very much. Many other Kings Logeraki, George Bluche, and many others. God bless you all. Honorable Sam Emovon, you are on the comment section, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for joining us today. Mr. Jonathan, please, let's do our final submission. 4 minutes, sir. Please talk to us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I get you once again. I was talking about the illegality, that the current Edo State government is perpetrating now, which is awarding contracts without due process. I called on the people of Edo State at the beginning of this new administration that they should be vigilant. They should just be vigilant because this is how looting. Looting is a sophisticated job. It is a job that is done very, very sophisticatedly, such that that is why it's very difficult even for the EFCC to nail these governors, because in most cases they perfect their jobs. The only way where we always see, the only proof that we have as citizens that they have looted our money is what we see physically. That's the only proof. On paper, it's very difficult to prove. On paper, in most cases, it is very difficult to defeat these people, especially through the law. It is doable. Allegedly, most of them are guilty. Most of them are, they are corrupt until proven guilty. That's why it is difficult to prove, because they perfect it on paper. The only proof that we have as citizens is the fact that we see that the roads are not being constructed. Schools are dilapidated. Hospitals are moribund. We don't even have hospitals, and all of them will be talking about it during campaign, even when they are in office. The state of the medical care is in the talk of being in shambles, that you cannot write nothing to write home about. Those are the physical signs that we know, that we see, that these are the physical evidences that we have as citizens that our money has been looted. But on paper, it's always it's not an easy task. So when you see a government that's awarded a contract without going through the due process, then something is fishy. In a democratic setting, when a government awarded a contract without putting it out there for people to see who and who got this contract, what was the process, that's the problem. Then you know that something is fishy. Just the way they awarded the Lagos-Calabar highway that was not captured in the 2024 budget. They just announced it, 15 trillion. Can you see? 15 trillion. And they have even, I think they have increased it to 18 trillion now. David Umahi, I think he said that about a month or less than 2 months ago. I think they have increased it to 18 trillion now. An amount of money that was not captured in the budget. Yet you awarded the contract. Even after award, the contract that was awarded did not even go through the normal procurement process. All the due process were truncated. None of them were followed. Nothing. No environmental assessment reports on such a project. Nothing. And they are bent on just doing it. Just because some few people are going to benefit from it. And that is what we're seeing playing out in Edo State now. So I call on the people of Edo State to be vigilant. Be vigilant. Call this government out. Do not allow this to go. Because once they get this through successfully, just be rest assured, many of such are coming. So please hold these people, hold them accountable. So far, I think at least they have been exposed in this area. They have been exposed. And I know they are hearing, they are listening. How the governor will come out and defend this, I don't understand. And now you even have a state assembly that has not been calling this out, already calling this out by this time. Just as we have at the federal level, so we have in states, most of these states, if not all of them, just to rubber stamp. So when we're talking about Nigeria, all in a negative way, it's not palatable. It's not palatable at all. There is nothing, you try as much as possible, you want to talk something good about your country. It's just give Nigerians something good to talk about. There is nothing. Where do you want to start from? Just pretend, give Nigerians something that, okay, we can, even the attempt they are making to give us something good to talk about, the refinery. The first refinery in Nigeria, built in 1965, they said it has started working again. By today, that should have been a fantastic news. Jumping through the roof today. That that refinery they have started production again. They are supplying again. Do you know the impact? Even though it is just only 60,000 barrel capacity, even though it is just 60,000 barrel capacity per day, we still fall far cry of what we need in Nigeria on a daily basis. Even though at that, it will go a long way. The impact that should have been that's a fantastic news that today, we should be talking about it. But unfortunately, it is not. It is all, as far as I'm concerned, as of now, this moment is propaganda. It's propaganda. because it is just out of the blue, from nowhere. We just saw videos of trucks driving through. We didn't even see the real petrol that they are loading. We didn't see anything. The machine that they are punching to put in okay, Mr. Elvis. So anyways, I think that should have been a fantastic news for Nigeria, today, for us to be, jumping all over the place. But nothing good, because there are some people out there who will just be saying, are there no good things to talk about Nigeria? We try. We just look at it yourself. Just look around. If you have any, please bring it out. Bring it out. Just one. Bring one out from any sector of the economy. Any sector. Just bring one out today, and let's talk about it. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your time and your wonderful analysis as always. This government cannot be trusted. The refinery we are talking about, Mr. Jonathan, what do you mean if they think about this refinery of a thing? So sudden, they say Port Harcourt refinery is now working and all that. Don't you think they are trying to steal
from nowhere?
From nowhere. Exactly. Don't you think they are still trying to? These guys are trying everything possible to make life difficult for.
This is the bubble now. Bob. This is the when you say bubble go boss. This is when people will know that never in your life trust anything that comes from Nigerian government. Never. If you do it, you are doing it at your own peril.
So sorry. Port Harcourt refinery now will call the year, not be Dangote anymore. See people they want to push this guy.
If you see the photo up, everybody food there, then they do show there. Because of, it will have been a good news now.
That go pack load. He go pack load, enter house very soon.
Then they fight. No, allegedly, I'm not sure, because I always like to put out, what those facts out there and talk about it. Though allegedly, some people are saying, but in the coming days, we will know whether it is true, so that it is those imported ones that they are just blending. They are blending it. So we'll hear from experts. They can't go away with this, with this one. This is too big. They won't go away with it. That they are just blending there. But I'm waiting to hear from, professionals, and then one can add up.
Epis come out. Wahala full everywhere. Dangote don't come out now. So sorry, they go the dead refinery. They go wake them up. Say, come and compete.
Come and compete from nowhere. They wake the refinery up.
Hey, come and compete. Don't let this guy run away with it.
Dangote will fight.
You know what I learned from this? It shows that anything that is affecting us today in Nigeria, Nigerian government can fix it within few days.
Yes.
If only they want to do it.
Yes, now.
They can fix it.
They can fix it.
But they are deliberately, ignoring these things. For a reason I don't know.
Because they are benefiting from it, Mr. Elvis. Because some people are benefiting from it.
Because if they do and they're not going to see budget party, they do.
Mm-hmm. You know what I was even thinking about this Port Harcourt refinery. Even if refinery starts working today, then go eat that refinery to death. Then go kill them. Now then go take their hand kill, because people go they bring notes and handwritten notes to the refinery, say from the presidency, load 50 million liters. No money, nothing paid. The people will just be coming, with handwritten notes like that, just be loading free fuel.
The truth is this. I have a son that work in the sea, okay? That work inside Nigeria Navy. When they load all this oil. He said no vessel. I mean, not even one single vessel when it pass. When Nigeria government not know about.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Not even one.
Not even one. You can't take one.
And that they always bring paper to be signed with order from above.
Yes. That's it. That's what I
all
that's
the
what I'm
things when
saying.
they tip our crude oil for Niger Delta, we they come for now, all of them now.
Now, just all you need to do now is just to know somebody. Go set up your own filling station. Go get free.
We are
free
coming
petrol.
for you people. Because this una stealing of crude oil, when you put up for this suffering, una go stop and by fire, by force.
That's what now their hand they go take kill the refinery.
See Alaska for here. At the end, they go they give them check. Why?
Right.
Because they produce oil.
Mama Esho, your 4 minutes starts now. Final submission. Thank you, man.
So make all of now when they thief our crude oil. Plus all of now when they do illegal mining for this north, causing the insecurity. We they come for now. We they come for now. Because you see this Nigerian one and no one make it work. Now lie now they talk. Pure lie. Because when John go right finish, Kelebe go come out. Now they hear? If not, if he result say, na Tolopia, now we go take Tolopia to solve this problem. We go Tolopia. Because there are specific places that children are not supposed to be out of school at all, which is Niger Delta. Because the money one that they share for Abuja every month comes from there. But when they collect the Colombia, they make my children they suffer. Then when I go tell GOP another station, may they not they let people like us they talk some things. No problem. We go soon get our own radio station where the raw truth will be said. They're not worry. Papa, when you no want make children fulfill destiny, into no go get peace. He no go sleep well. So senior boyfriend Chief Tinubu alias T-Pain and Rat Remi Tinubu. Sorry, Nigeria kì í ṣe tiyín o. Nigeria does not belong to you people. And Akpabio, the number 3 man, Bob Risky, Godfather, Abi Kolobi, man, when you are in the Kolobi, you not safe. Rubber stamp, Akpabio, the Bob Risky, Godfather. Like, una no worry. Una go vomit tire. Because we go put person in power when he get the audacity to question una. Because this money when they talk, now my children future one that don't thief. So we get right to collect and back from all of una. And finally, as una not sabi anything, I won't send una message. So that this year I go take and examine this una head. Go to the mortuary. Oh, ye oppressors of Nigeria. Go and see your end in the mortuary. And your final destination, go to the graveyard. So that you will know that naked you came into this world. Naked we are all going back. So this greediness and evil thing that you used to turn my children to non-entity, the end is vanity upon vanity. Thank you, and God bless us.
All right. Thank you, Mamba Esho. Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you, Oga, Mr. Jonathan, for your submission as well. To be honest, I'm very, very happy that we are rounding up on time today. So at least every day cannot just be like this. Tomorrow is another day. We might have a long broadcast. Yes, is enough for this particular broadcast today. I appreciate you all. Those of you on the comment section and those of you that supported the channel today. Blessed Lady, Yande King, and George Blucher. God bless you, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for always being there and for all that you do. Abu Azi, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Madam Iris Finance, I can see you. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you so much, George Blue Shares, once again. Saddam, I can see you as well. Thank you, Mike Akimari. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, my people. You see Andrew, I can see you, Honorable Sam. Thank you, Tracy Jacobin, Black Panther. Thank you, Maxwell, CA. Thank you, my people. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I appreciate you, sir. Madam Ame Bright, thank you very much, Tony Africa, Madam Rita, and many others. And God bless you now. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Please allow us to end the broadcast now so we can put our heads together and continue again tomorrow. Thank you so much, my people. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Help us to press on the like button before you leave, please. Help us to share. It's very, very important. If you have not subscribed to our channel, but you're hearing our voice, please click on the subscription button, subscribe with us, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here so that every one of us can talk together. Thank you, my people. Good night and bye for now.